Back in February, Phuket Word made a claim that he sees the same stars every night, which of course in his mind means that we don't live on a globe. So let's see if there's any truth to this claim.
Hello, Flat Earth researchers, debaters and debunkers. It's probably about 4 a.m. We're here looking up at the night sky, and this is one of the fundamental proofs that we're not on a globe orbiting the sun.
Well, this sounds pretty serious because he claims that this is one of the fundamental proofs that we're not on a globe orbiting the sun. Of course, the question is, should we trust our senses, or should we maybe verify our claims with research before we make a video? But let's continue with Phuket Word.
There's just no way that you could see the same night sky night after night throughout the entire year if 6 months apart we should be looking at a completely opposite direction.
I have one question for you. If you think you see the same night sky night after night throughout the entire year, then where is Orion right now? This is one of the most easily recognized constellations in the night sky, and also very easy to find because all you need to do is locate the 3 stars here of Orion's belt. So let's do a little bit of research and see if we can figure out what is going on. So here we have a star chart. It also has the ecliptic, and the ecliptic is the path of the sun as it goes through the backdrop of stars during the course of the year. Today is June 7th, so this is the current location of the sun. So where is Orion on this star chart? Well, I think it is pretty obvious why we don't see Orion right now, because it is hidden by the sun in the daytime. Now there's also many interactive sky charts that you can find on the internet. Now this one is from timeanddate.com, and what is nice about it is you can put in the location. So I plugged in Phuket. You can put in the date, June 7th, today, and you can put in a time, 6 o'clock p.m. I located it to the west, and here we see Orion following the setting sun down below the horizon. Here it is at 6:30. Here it is at 7 o'clock. So Orion is not visible on this date. Now let's go to the next morning. Here we have June 8th. It's 6:30 in the morning. The sun is already above the horizon, and Orion is going to be following the sun above the horizon. Here it is at 8 o'clock. So this is why we do not see Orion right now, because it is hidden by the sun. I made this graphic to show how this works on the heliocentric model. It's quite simple. Of course, here we have the sun. Here we have the Earth in June. This is daytime on this side, and of course Orion is on the opposite side of the sun from the Earth. So when are we going to see Orion again? Well, let's go back to the star chart, and on July 14th the sun will be approximately in this location. You can see that it is past Orion on the other side. Go back to the time and date star chart for Phuket Island, July 14th, 5:30 in the morning. Orion will be clearly visible above the horizon. But look quick, because at 6 o'clock the sun is coming up, and you will not see Orion for the rest of the day until the next morning. Now Orion is very visible between November through January. It's actually called the winter constellation. And of course this is because in December it is 6 months after the June solstice. So here we go back to my drawing. We have November, December, and January. Very clear that you're going to see Orion in the night sky. Let's go back to timeanddate.com. This is for November 22nd at midnight. Here is Orion. December, January. So we can also see how every month the stars change position. Now, what do we see in the opposite direction? What do we see in the night sky right now in June? And what constellation would be hidden in December? Well, in this case, what we're going to see is Sagittarius will be one of the constellations that will be clearly visible in the night sky. And again, we can go back to this star chart. Here's the sun's location on the December solstice. Here is Sagittarius. It's going to be hidden in the daytime sky during December. But Sagittarius will be very visible between May through July, because that is 6 months later. If you happen to go out tonight and take a look at midnight, this is where you'll find Sagittarius. It will be somewhere between south and the southeast location in the night sky. And of course, from Phuket on December 22nd, Sagittarius is going to be hidden by the sun. The fact that the night sky constantly changes throughout the year is also known in another pseudoscience, astrology. The Western version uses sun signs. So these are the constellations that are hidden by the sun in the month that you were born. Over here we can see that Sagittarius is for December. Now, Phuket Word also makes one more claim in this video, so let's listen in.
I see Venus every night just after sunset, and every morning before sunrise.
Well, that is quite interesting because, again, all we need to do is go to this interactive star chart. Here we have for Phuket, and it has a list of all the planets. So if we click on Venus, what do we find? For June 7th, here is the setting sun, and here is Venus. Venus is going to go below the horizon before the setting sun. Now on the 8th, tomorrow morning, if you get up very early, yes, you will see Venus above the horizon. But look quickly, because by 6:30 in the morning, Venus will be hidden by the rising sun. And I'm going to have to say I have never seen Venus both at night and in the morning. In fact, there's times I don't even see Venus because it is either directly in front of the sun or directly behind the sun. Sorry, but your claim that you see Venus every night after sunset and every morning before sunrise is a flat-out lie. In fact, this whole video is a flat-out lie. We do see a different night sky 6 months apart. You ask for science, but at the same time, you ignore real measured observations. If you think I am wrong, go out and make a video of Orion this month and show us. If you think I am wrong, go out and make a video of Venus tonight. But of course you are not going to be able to do this because you are the one who is wrong. So welcome to Phuket Word's Fantasy Flat Earth. This world only exists in your head.